Hello, I'm Captain Andrea,
And I'm Commander Matthew.
and welcome to Trek Back Tuesday.
And this time around, it is the third episode in our series of Hero Collector Build the Enterprise D videos.
To recap, in our past two episodes, we went through parts 1 to 6. They dealt primarily with the saucer section as well as some of the electronics.
This time around, we're still hanging out in Saucer Section Land, but we also have a piece of the neck of the ship as well, which is going to be kind of cool. So yeah, why don't you show off what we got here? You have.
Part 7 and Part 8.
And over here, I have this very long one, which is Part 9. And this much shorter one, Part 10. So I'm somewhere over here. There I am. And you guys can already see on the table, we have our magazine for this issue. But that's not all it came with. It also came with one other piece that we're going to take a look at once we switch the camera angles. So yeah, I think really without further ado, we should probably just go ahead and do that and get to building. But just a reminder to you guys that we are rookie builders at best. So
We try.
we try.
We try. If it gets too cringy for you, well, keep watching. It'll hopefully get better.
Or more cringy, which I think YouTube wants, right? Like, the kids like that stuff, don't they?
You let us know. Do you want more or less cringe? You know, we'll work with you.
We're gonna go to cringe warp factor 10, so we're gonna turn to lizards.
I ain't mating with you as a lizard.
We'll see.
No.
Alright, let's switch camera angles.
And we're back. Here are all the parts that we have to work with.
Yeah, so we have all the bags laid out right now, but before we get into that, I want to show you guys what else this came with, because this came with a really cool bonus this time around. You know, previously we got like poster, we got a little binder for our magazines.
And I'm gonna be really honest, I was so excited to see this because I've always secretly wanted one of these.
We got a spare parts box. It's basically, I don't want to call it a toolbox, but it actually kind of can be a toolbox. But yeah, what we got here is a piece for all the little random small bits we got, because we have a lot of small random bits.
It's an organizer.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. And so it opens up like this, and voila, you guys can see here, we've already put some parts in it, mostly our screws.
Yeah, but also really cool extra bonus feature. You can take out the middle pieces like we did over here, and you can create larger compartments.
Yeah, so I don't think that all the pieces come out like this. I think, like, yeah, these horizontal ones are solid, but all the horizontal, they're all horizontal. But this one over here, you know what I mean.
It's only one part of it.
Yeah, so you could in theory actually put, like, you know, if you have your Hero Collector screwdriver, yeah, you could basically take out a few of these and plop it in.
Yeah.
Perfect fit, actually.
Listen, we've complained about things like, you know, how tiny some of these pieces are, because they are really, like, look at this. This is, you know, a little difficult to handle, but I'm really grateful to Hero Collector because they are thinking out, you know, they're really thinking out what we might need while we're assembling everything.
Yeah, really cool, very handy. Like this a lot. And next we have this month's issue 3 of the magazine. We're not going to go too deep into it because, you know, we want you guys to look at it yourself. But yeah, we're going to show you guys it has the instructions. You already know how all that stuff works. It's just the listing of the parts.
And then we have the really cool part of the magazine, which is, you know, articles about different aspects of Star Trek.
And it didn't really occur to me until I looked at this issue. I don't know why, I'm just kind of being silly, I guess. But I think they're going to probably, by the end of this entire run, get through the entire series and all the episodes. Because yeah, this one's talking about Encounter at Farpoint over here, which is the pilot. And then I believe there's a whole thing on Q, which is really cool. And then there's a Naked Now. So they're actually going through all the episodes one by one. So they're going to probably get through the entire series. And yeah, they have a lot of information here. They've done a lot of interviews with folks involved in the series. So it's going to be some pretty great information. Check it out. There's McDougal. Remember McDougal?
Yeah, except every time I look at her, again, this is because I started Trek late, I look at McDougal and I'm just like, hey, it's the mom from Nightmare on Elm Street part 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think it was part 3. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's Brooke Bundy. She dies! Freddy kills her.
Spoilers.
Okay, if someone hasn't seen it by now, no.
No. Okay.
Yeah. We're way past the statute of limitations.
Oh, hey, it's everybody's favorite, Code of Honor. You know what's really kind of sad about this episode?
Like what says it, least loved episodes.
Yeah, we're pretty much dead on there. Bad choice of words for my next statement, because I was going to say, I did some research for the Trek Untold podcast, and I'm trying to find guests all the time. And boy, would I love to interview folks involved in this episode, except almost all the actors are dead now.
Oh, really? I didn't...
Yeah, Jesse Lawrence Ferguson, he passed, I believe. I believe the woman in that episode, whose name I can't remember, her character, she's still alive, but otherwise, they're all dead.
Oh,
and they all died pretty young.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it's a real sad thing. I think there's some of their name. Yeah, Carol Selman, she's still alive. I think the rest all passed.
Jesus.
Which is really unfortunate, because, you know, they're all talented actors, too. That's the thing. They're all great actors. Just, they were given a really bad episode.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's also one of Denise Crosby's main episodes where she's the central focus, and it's a pretty terrible one. And hey, check it out, the first Ferengis. Another episode that's not so great.
But, while it might not be great, we do get our first appearance of Armin Shimmerman.
Yeah, and speaking of, I wonder if they have a photo of him here. Looks like no, but hey, here's some early concept drawings of the Ferengi.
Yeah, none of these are, no.
No, these are all terrible.
These are all, even though I kind of wonder if if either this one or this one was used later on in Voyager for a couple of their, like, I feel like they used some of these ideas in other alien designs.
That definitely happens. A lot of ideas get recycled.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm just doing a quick cursory glance here, but I don't even see Armin's name mentioned. But
No, it
I
was
could be wrong.
mentioned.
Did you see it?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, there we go, right there. I missed that part. Yeah, so that's cool. So they actually do mention Armin Shimmerman. We talked about him also in his episode of Trek Untold. We talked about him being a Ferengi, and he talks a lot about his regrets of being a Ferengi in this episode too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because more so for the episode, because he said, well, you guys gotta listen to the episode. Clearly he loved it afterwards, but yeah, there's some mistakes were made, and he talks about those.
I loved him as Quark.
Yeah, and that is pretty much our quick look at this magazine, but we need to go ahead and get started building, so
Bring it out.
let's see where we're going to begin. So we're going to start with stage 7. That's stage 8. We're going to start with stage 7, which is going to have the neck. That's cool, and that's the neck piece right here. First time dealing with the neck, so I guess let's go ahead and rip this thing open and get started.
Okay, so I'm working over here, and I guess it's only for one side. Then we're putting pieces on top of it. What the heck is this piece? I don't know, but it's cool. Okay, so over here, it's pretty quick and easy. Pieces fit in nicely. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is the neck phaser bank. The left neck phaser bank. Of course, I forgot to add the springs. I should have known that would be too easy. I guess that's what happens when you don't fully read the instructions. There are the springs. They're cute. I do wonder what these are going to be used for. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this part. But I have part 8 over here, and I'm just curious, are we going to be doing a similar thing? Yep. Part 8 is the exact same thing, so you know what? While we're waiting to find that, let's just take care of that part. So we just fit this right in here. Way it will go in. So this is the right right neck phaser bank. Have Matthew do a little extra.
Never hurts to have someone double check it.
Yep, because I know I saw through this.
But I think if it's in there, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and so we're basically, from what I understand, let me just take a quick look. Okay, well, we're done with the parts. We're done with this part and this part. So you're gonna take care of this also section while I move this out of the way.
This is the part we did previously, wasn't it?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
All right.
Then you're gonna need some BMs.
Hey, you know it.
I thought you already had one of those.
Hey now. Hey now.
You're an all-star?
Yes. Give me my BM. You heard me, America.
Ay. Have some more BMs.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, and how?
Oh, this is gonna be awkward because this is a smaller piece. So we feel like that should have been put on first. Because now I can't put this thing level.
That would have been easy.
Yeah, now they've made it actually a little bit more difficult. Well, huh.
They like to challenge you.
Yeah, they really do, because, yeah, that's really annoying. So I'm going to use my phone, I guess, as a base to kind of hold this up and level. And hope that it works out.
Maybe you shouldn't do it on the glass part of your phone.
You know, this is why you're the captain. And alright, there you go. So I'm going to keep tightening these things off screen also, because a lot of these are a little bit loose. I want to just put some more pressure on them, but that is stage 7. There we go. So I think we can now go ahead and move on to
the second half of stage 8.
Yes, there we go.
Well, we just did that.
Alright, so then
So
I
up
guess...
to step B.
Or to step B, and that would be this piece over here. So
Scissors?
let's go do that.
Yeah, I already cut it. Oh, nice. We got connection.
Yeah, and that's, I think... There we go. That's going to be the next step, is we're just going to screw those in.
Okay.
These instructions are kind of funny. That's why I'm reading it. I'm like, it's a full page, but really, this section here is just saying put them together. This one here says screw them in. Okay, well, sure, that's fine.
Look, they made these, when they wrote these instructions, they made sure that they were, you know, as close to idiot-proof as possible.
And yet, here I am.
I'm not saying you're an idiot, I'm just saying
You don't have to, it's fine. And that is basically it. That's stage 8. It's all
Sweet.
good to go, it looks like, yeah.
Okay, let's move on
That's
to
pretty much
stage
it.
9.
Stage 9. That's adding another part to the saucer section, and then fitting windows. Oh, goody, my favorite, fitting windows.
Windows and electronics.
Oh, you love those. Those are your favorites.
Hi.
Now, the thing, again, looks like the windows, there. Yeah, it says right here, in fact, that the window pieces are going to not yet be secure. I hate that, and I almost don't want to do the windows of this phase, because I'm just worried they're going to fall out, because basically, if we're not at a point where we're going to snap things together, they're just sitting loose, and that's
Not
problematic. Yeah.
problematic is an understatement, I think.
Man, I don't really want to do that part. We might actually, we're going to discuss this, we might actually skip this part for now,
Okay.
just because, yeah, I'm afraid of parts falling out,
No problem.
as we've learned in previous parts. So I think, yeah, because that's what stage 10 is also. I think we're going to hold off on doing those bits for now, because we don't have anything to attach them into. So we are going to work on the electronic bits, though. That part we're definitely going to do,
Yeah.
and we're going to keep doing the skeletal structure, which that'll be my job to keep doing.
Yep.
So with that said, too, I think we'll get part 10 out also, because I'm going to need these anyway.
Yeah. Because it looks like part 10 is, I'm also going to be working with that as well. Okay, so you're going to get that. And I guess I'll take the rest of these.
Yeah, and I guess you'll have the fun job of dealing with the electronics again.
Well, but, you know, electronics aren't that bad once you get a kind of a rhythm to it.
So it turns out we actually do have to put some windows in after all, because, yeah, so this part over here is going to get covered up, so that's good. That is good news, actually. So that was my mistake. That was just me panicking from a previous build we had to do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the upside is that's going to at least be secure.
Pass me some pliers and
Yeah.
let's get these out.
We're going to use pliers. That's the better way to do these. I recommend you use pliers, not just your hands. You can use your fingers if you want to pop it out, but, you know, pliers are a better option. I'm going to jump ahead and do these pieces next, 'cause that's what's next. And I'm going to do the smaller one first, because I think that's the logical way to actually do this.
Wow, that's almost Vulcan in your thinking.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that these windows are actually labeled. So you know which is for the left and which is for the right.
That's handy. And they're still basically customizable, I guess. Like you could choose however you want to
Yeah.
put them in.
This is really nice.
It's nice when things are nice.
Do I like the tedium of, you know, having to use the pliers to get them out? No. But I appreciate, you know, I appreciate their function.
That's model making in a nutshell. There's a lot of this. And try building Warhammer models, then you talk to me about your sprues.
And BPs. So I only have APs. Do you have the BPs? Any extra BPs? What do we have in the box?
Well, I don't have any BPs, but I'm sure the box has some. Here's the BPs.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, here's some APs.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I guess we'll use this here.
Whichever one.
APs over there.
APs over here?
Where's BMs? BMs are over there. And alright. Here's another random BM as well.
That's good.
Nice to have this organized like this.
Yeah, I know. I just hope that we're not like. I just hope that we didn't screw up somewhere along the line. I mean, would it be the first time? No, but.
Too late now.
Exactly. Huh, looks like they wanted me to do some sort of pattern. I don't care, it's my pattern now!
You made a perfectly symmetrical pattern.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like
done.
that's done, yeah.
So that's it. That was this time around. This was definitely one of the less painful ones we've done, considering how, you know, not great we are at this, but it was pretty easy this time around. This is how it's
Yeah.
looking from this side, and you know, it says not everything's secure. I mean, I can see stuff kind of jiggling about a little bit in there, so
Yeah, but it's
mostly fine though.
mostly in because it's covered, so it
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
come
can see
out.
it. So Yeah, I mean, I still think we kind of need to put some glue or some kind of seal on it to make sure it doesn't fall out. But
Agreed.
yeah, it's pretty much moving on. And this is it. This is stage 8. This is stage 7, 8, 9, 10. Next time around, well, we'll do more steps. I don't know how many, but we got
11,
a bunch of other.
12, 13, 14.
Whatever it's gonna be. So there you guys go. Pretty fun issue. Good stuff. And not too painful.
So until next time, I'm Captain Andrea.
I'm Commander Matthew.
And this has been Trek Back Tuesday. And we will see you next time.